Hello everyone, I'm very excited to share with you this one of the best role play model I have found in recent days. If you don't know what role play is and how it works, please search my channel and I'm more than sure you will be highly entertained. This is one of the most used use cases of these large language models out there, especially the fine-tuned ones, and I mean the role play. This model, which is called as EstopianMaid, is good at sticking to the character card. It maintains coherency in setting with multiple characters, and it is also able to create new scenarios. This model is also sort of an SFW, and you would have to be just careful because you never know with these role play models. The main objective of these models is to just use them privately in your local setting, just appeasing your fantasies and just having fun. I just take them that instead of watching movies or Netflix or such things, you just do the role play with a model and it can become really entertaining. It all depends upon your own imagination, your own innovation, and your ideas. And then what happens is that the intelligence of these models plus the human intelligence, when they meet, great things happen. And the fantasies are the king. So in this video, we are going to install this EstopianMaid 13 billion parameter model locally, and then we will also do a role play with it. The tools which I'm going to use for this is Oobabooga, or text generation web UI for the backend of LLM, and which is simply provide you a Gradio interface to download and run these models locally. Plus, for the front end, I will be using the SillyTavern, which will provide us a very good platform to do the role play with the model. I already have covered both text generation web UI and SillyTavern on my channel, so if you are looking for more details specifically on those two tools, please search the channel and you won't be disappointed. But for this one, because it's my new system, I'm going to create and install both text generation web UI and SillyTavern from scratch, so stay tuned. Before I show you the installation, let me give a huge shout out to Mast Compute, who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on a range of GPUs, so do check them out. This is my terminal where I'm running Ubuntu 22.04, and this is my GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let me clear the screen. Let's create a virtual environment first to keep everything separate. And then once that's done, we are going to install some of the prerequisites like torch, transformers, accelerate. Let me install those. This is going to take a couple of minutes, so let's wait. And I'm sorry, I think I wasn't showing you how I was doing that installation because my screen just froze there on the models page. But don't worry, I'm going to quickly show you how I created the Conda environment and this installation is going on. So let's wait for these prerequisites to finish and I will show you the two commands which I think missed showing on the screen. My apologies. So these prerequisites are done. Let me show you quickly what I did. So let me clear the screen. So first up, all what was done was I just created this environment with this SillyUba, and then I created installed torch, transformers, accelerate, and hugging face up, and that's about it. And so you haven't missed much. So after that, let's install the text generation web UI. For that, let me first git clone its repo, and then we are seeding into it. Let's wait for it. That is done. Next up, let's quickly give the permission to the Linux command, which is the start underscore linux.sh. It's a shell script, so we need to give it permission to be executed. And then all we need to do is to run it. Once you run it, it is going to start this at our local host at port 7860 after doing some of the first installation. Shouldn't take too long. So you see here it is asking you what exactly you want. So I have NVIDIA GPU. If you're using AMD, Apple, or Intel, just type there, or if this doesn't work, just type capital A here, and then just do you want to use CUDA because that is required. So just say yes. It is installing PyTorch because it has created its own environment. So you can just simply select all the default, just go yes, yes, and it should be good. And you can see that this text generation web UI is now installed. It is also called as Oobabooga, by the way. And so it's a Gradio one, so it's running at the default Gradio port at 7860. So if you go to your local host, and if you do localhost 7860 and run it, it is going to launch this for you. The first step you would need to do is to go to model tab, and from there you can simply username and model path here, such as this. You can go with the full model or whatever you like. I'm just going to go with this. Maybe I will just go with this gguf file here, and in the second box whatever the file name is, and you can grab this file name from their model card, and you can see that now it is downloading the model. So let's wait for it to get downloaded. And meanwhile it downloads the model, let's also install the SillyTavern. For that, let's open another terminal. Let's activate this SillyUba, which has been activated. And here simply just do the git clone for SillyTavern, press enter, and then it is not only going to clone it, but also it will enable you to cd it. Shouldn't take too long. And that is done. Let's also set the permission to its start.sh, and then we would need to start the SillyTavern here. But before that, you can see that model has been loaded successfully to the model. If you refresh this on the top left, you will see that now we have our model. You can select it, and there you can just simply click on load from here, and it is going to load it on your local system, and the model has been loaded successfully. Now go back to SillyTavern terminal window, and then simply run this .sh. It is going to first install all the stuff, and then it is going to start it. One thing I think I forgot to tell you, you would need to have Node and npm installed on your local system. If you don't, just search my channel and you should be able to find that how to install Node and npm on your local system. So let's wait for it to get installed. I think it's already dead. That is good. Now you can just simply select save here. You can set it later, all the personas. Now the first step you need to do is just click on this plug icon. From here you can click on API, and you can select, there are a lot of options there, Cobalt AI, text completion, or whatever you want to go with. You can see that it has already selected this default type Oobabooga or whatever you like. And then from here all you need to do is this is the server URL where your Oobabooga is running. You can simply give it that server URL, for example this one maybe, or because this is where at port 5000 the API server of Oobabooga runs. And then you can click on connect here, and you can already see that there is a green icon. And then once you have clicked here, you will see that this EstopianMaid is loaded in your SillyTavern, and you are all set to do the role play. In order to start the role play, just click on this very last icon, and here you can just start chatting with it. But if you like, you can simply set your own persona. You can also whatever name you want to give it, and then from here you can give your persona description too. So I'm just going to go with the user one, and also I'm just going to go with the default character which comes with it. It is Serafina. Just click on that on the right hand side, and you see that this is a character, and you can simply do the role play. And the Serafina says that you wake with a start, recalling the events that led you deep into the forest and the beasts that assailed you. So this is so Serafina is setting the stage now, and you can start chatting with her. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start the role play with Serafina, but as I said, this is uncensored one, so anything could happen here. So I'm going to generate the response, and then if it would be worthy of showing you guys, I'll show you. Otherwise, we will skip forward. So you see, she has set the stage like her MRI search yours, and then you can start with it like, where am I? What is this place? Normally, Serafina is quite safe, but you never know. Now, one thing to remember is that this SillyTavern is just a front end, and all the role play, all the pros, everything is coming from the model itself. So you see, I said, "Where am I? What is this place, Serafina?" And look at the expression. Said Serafina's smile widens as she gently guides you into a sitting position, placing a soft pillow behind your back for support. You are in my glade within the heart of Eldoria. This forest has been my sanctuary for many years, and I'm its guardian. And then she is telling about Eldoria and all that stuff. Uh, then you can just talk. Am I in danger? Let's wait for Serafina. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to show you that how the model has very flexibly adapted the role and giving you very coherent and very relevant answers. It is not going anywhere. And remember, this is not the full version of the model, it is the GGUF format. So you see, when I said that am I in danger, Serafina says, her expression softens as she places a comforting hand on your shoulder. For now, you are safe with me, but the dangers lurk behind those walls. So, but I feel terrible and hungry and not at ease at all. Let's wait for her. And there you go. So she nods, understanding your discomfort. I can see that you are still feeling the effects of your ordeal. Rest assured, I will do everything in my power. Close your eyes and focus on my voice. And then you're beginning to feel already, and then you can just, can I have a beer, please? Let's see what she says. Serafina's eyes widened in surprise at your request, but her smile remains warm, understanding. I say, while I'm not unfamiliar with the concept of beer, it is not something we have within the glade. However, I believe I can create something similar using my magical abilities and some natural ingredients from the forest. So, and then she creates a potion. Cool. So now can we have some music and we can dance together. Let's see what happens. So Seraphina's eyes sparkle with delight at your suggestion, a soft chuckle escaping her lips. She's not in agreement, of course. I would be honored to dance with you. That is good. And then she's telling about the forest. Okay, let's now go and hunt some uh, deer. So look, you can already imagine that I can just go on and on and on. I can mold the discussion whichever way you like, and then we can just play around with it. But the thing to note here is that look at the masterful prose and how coherent the sentences are. Not only the sentences, the wording is great, the composition is great, the grammar is great, but also all the expressions are there and they look so real and they look so humanly. So that is amazing stuff here. And then not only that, but because of this character and all the magic which is going behind this character's prompts and everything, Serafina will won't be dumb. Uh, she will just guide you through, and then it will be an intellectual tussle between your character and this model's character. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Play around with it, and I can assure you, this is a very intelligent character and real interesting fantasy oriented character, so you can just take it anywhere you like and play it around. I think I have said enough and you won't be disappointed. Let me know how you go. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.